In this section of the course, we're going to be focused on physical security, including its security control measures, the attacks focused against the physical security of our networks, and methods to counter these types of attacks. Now, physical security refers to measures taken to protect tangible assets, like your buildings, your equipment, your people, from any kind of harm or unauthorized access. For example, a company may install surveillance cameras and employ security guards to monitor its premises to ensure that unauthorized individuals cannot gain entry or tamper with their critical infrastructure. Now, in this section of the course, we're going to be focused on Domain 1 and Domain 2 with a specific focus on Objectives 1.2 and 2.4. Objective 1.2 states that you must be able to summarize fundamental security concepts, and specifically here, we'll be focused on the physical security concepts and tools covered under this objective. Objective 2.4, on the other hand, is going to focus on the different attacks that we try to use to overcome physical security controls, because Objective 2.4 states, given a scenario, you must be able to analyze indicators of malicious activities. Now, as we kick off this section, we're going to start from the outside, and then we're going to work our way in as we start trying to protect our critical data and staff members who are working inside of our organizational facilities. So, we'll first start out by discussing fencing and bollards. Now, bollards are short, sturdy, vertical posts designed to control or prevent access by vehicles to an area or structure. Fences, on the other hand, are barriers that are usually made of posts and wire or boards that are erected to enclose a space or separate areas. Next, we'll cover the different types of brute force attacks that are focused against our physical security, including forcible entry, tampering with security devices, confronting security personnel, and ramming a barrier with a vehicle. Then, we'll focus on our coverage of surveillance systems and how to bypass them. A surveillance system is an organized strategy or setup designed to observe and report activities within a given area. These surveillance systems usually are made up of video surveillance, security guards, lighting, and sensors. And we're going to explore the various ways an attacker might try to trick your surveillance systems and your sensors. After that, we're going to explore access control vestibules and how they can help prevent piggybacking and tailgating. An access control vestibule is a double-doored system that's designed with two doors that are electronically controlled to ensure that only one door can be open at a given time. Piggybacking typically involves two people working together, with one person who has legitimate access intentionally allowing another person who doesn't have legitimate access to enter a secure area with them. Tailgating, on the other hand, occurs whenever an unauthorized person follows closely behind somebody who is authorized to go through that access control vestibule, and that way, the unauthorized person can make their way into the secure space without the knowledge or consent of the authorized party. Next, we'll take a look at various types of door locks that you may choose from when developing your physical security mitigation plans. These various locks include things like padlocks, simple pin and tumbler locks, numeric locks, wireless locks, biometric locks, cipher locks, electronic access systems, and more. I'll also demonstrate how easy it is to pick a pin and tumbler lock based on a lock like a padlock, so you can see just how quickly these simplified access controls can be defeated by a skilled attacker. Then, we'll take a look at access badges in depth and explore how access badge cloning is going to be performed by an attacker. In many of our modern electronic access control systems, we use RFID or NFC-based access control badges to gain access to our offices and other secure spaces. So, we'll cover the technology behind these access badges, as well as providing you with a quick demonstration so you can see how easy it is for an attacker to conduct access badge cloning using an awesome little physical penetration tool known as the Flipper Zero. Finally, we'll take a short quiz to see what you learned during this section of the course and review each of those quiz questions fully to ensure you can explain why the right answer was right for each one. So, if you're ready, let's get started with our journey into physical security in this section of the course.